Today on True North Outdoors TV, the Savage Model 99E. That's such a great day, I figured we'd do this outside. This is the Savage Model 99. This is a loaner from a friend of mine. This is the E model. Now, the Savage Model 99s were made from 1899 through 1998. These are one of the first rotary mag firearms that were used in the lever action guns. Actually, I believe it would be the first rotary magazine used in pretty much any firearm. But the lever guns, this is even more important because it allows you to not have the cartridges nose to tail, or point of bullet into the primer. So you can actually use Spitzer bolts with these instead of flat nose bullets. The Model 99s were originally designed to be hunters. That's what they're best suited to. Although back in World War I there was a D model that was actually designed for use with the Montreal Home Guard. And these were actually chambered in 303 Savage. They didn't have time to switch them over to 303 Brick. And they had bayonet lugs on them. If you ever come across one of those, they're definitely worth hanging on to. The average price is around $650 to $1,200, with the more recent models being at the lower end of the price scale and the earlier models being the more expensive ones. Stocks are typically walnut with a lacquer finish. Now these were chambered in pretty much every classic hunting cartridges you could think of. Some of them include the 303 Savage, 3040 Craig, 300 Savage, 3030, 250 Savage, the 22 high power, the 22 250, the 243 Win, the 308 Win, the 358 Win, the 7mm .8, the 38 55 Win, the 32 Win Special, and the 375 Win, amongst various others that I haven't been able to find or accurately notate. The capacity with these firearms, either with the rotary mag or the detachable magazine, are 4 to 5 rounds depending on your caliber. Now, these are actually fairly decent hunters. They're basically carbines, and this one itself is weighing in just about 7 pounds as you see it with the scope on top, which isn't too bad for bushwhacking. The overall length is just over 43 inches with a barrel length of 22 inches. They did come with barrel lengths from 20 to 26 inches and would change the overall length respectively. The rifle has a 13.5 length of pull, and some of the other ones that have a slightly longer length of pull. The twist rate on this rifle is 1 in 10, and it varies by caliber, of course. The blue is the only finish you can get on the metal on these, and they're typically all walnut wood with a lacquer style finish. Now these typically come from the factory with a iron sight setup. Now this one happens to be dressed with a Bushnell Banner 3 to 9 by 32. That gave me, with limited range time, about 2 MOA. Now my excuse for why I don't get great accuracy with the loaner guns is I stock certain calibers that I'm into, and I carry enough of that ammo that I don't run out. But to stockpile or go out and buy hordes of ammo for various firearms that I don't own, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and I'm not a rich guy. So that's the story I'm going with why I don't get the greatest groups or have a lot of trigger time on these loaner guns. Now, one of the reasons I admire firearms, especially hunting firearms that have integral magazines, it makes the gun look nice and clean. It gives it nice fluid lines, makes it feel a little faster handling, I guess. Now, something you should note about these are they were horrible for triggers, and the trigger on this is horrible, and it's not something you can easily fix yourself. It's not really a home gunsmith project. It has to go in to have them cleaned up. Now, these firearms in 243 are nice soft shooters, just a little pussycat here. You can see in the video it's got virtually no muzzle rise. Now, these guns were designed to be hunters, and that's who they're built for. They're built for guys that are hunting, more specifically guys that are hunting in denser bush, because they are shorter and they're fairly easy to shoulder and actually cut through heavy bush with. And being a lever action, it allows you relatively fast follow-up shots. Until next time, guys.